if you want to get a client next week, all you have to do is use that strategy. I'm in a sassy mood, you guys. You have no idea. I've been sick all week, and this is my first day back, and I'm in a sassy mood. Hello everyone, welcome to another video with Maria Wendt. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Today we've got a really good video coming up. We're talking about 5 creative ways to get more clients right away. So if you're looking for really practical, really specific tactics that you can implement right away in order to get more clients, this is perfect for you. Before we get started, what I want to do is, if you're interested in getting more clients, growing your online business, essentially making more money online, this is the place to be. Hit the subscribe button to join our community. Okay, so you want to know 5 creative ways to get more clients? This is a perfect video for you. We're going to get right into tip number 1, which is to sell on social media. The emphasis isn't on the word social media, but the emphasis is on the word sell. In other words, you've been posting content to social media, you've been helpful on social media, you've been showing up on social media, but have you actually been selling on social media? Likely not. If you're not getting clients, it's likely because you haven't actually been pitching something, offering something. Even if it's a free strategy session, you have to offer something on social media. You have to create a very clear call to action, next step after your post in a Facebook group or your post on an Instagram story or whatever it might be. Who knows? Maybe you're on TikTok. Who knows? The call to action has to be very clear and has to be very specific. Actually offer a free call, your program, your course, whatever it might be, and have a strong call to action. You have to grab yourself by your big girl balls and you have to actually do it, right? Like, that's just the reality. If we're wishy-washy, that's why we're not getting clients. But a clear, strong call to action with a very specific next step you want them to take will get you clients. So the first thing you need to do is sell on social media. The second thing that you need to do is use the search feature of Facebook groups. I've shared this tip on the channel before, but not everyone has watched every single video, and that's fine. But basically, using the search feature on a Facebook group is finding warm leads. So let's say you're a website designer, right? What you're going to do is you're going to go to a large Facebook group, say 70,000 people. We're talking a huge group. And you're going to, in the search bar, you're going to search website designer or web designer, or maybe you're a website designer and a graphic designer. So you also search graphic designer, or you search brand designer, right? You're searching for keywords that are related to your field. Now, when you put that up there, what's going to happen? Well, you're going to see things like, I'm searching for a website designer who does Wix websites, or I'm searching for a website designer to help me with my WordPress template. You're going to start to see people who are actively searching for what it is you do. So these are warm leads. Instead of waiting for them to come to you, be in control and search them out, right? Find the people who are actively looking for solutions to the problems that you can help them solve. The second thing you need to do is use Facebook groups to actively find warm leads. The third thing that you need to do is you need to follow up with your old leads. If you've been in business for longer than a month, you have old leads that you haven't followed up with yet. And you probably have them on a post-it note. You probably have them, maybe you followed up with them twice. You haven't followed up with them enough. Do you want to know a statistic that will blow your mind? 80% of sales are closed after 5 to 12 follow-ups. When was the last time you followed up more than 2 times? Here's what typically happens. You follow up once, hey, let me know how you're doing, keep me posted. You follow up again, hey, just want to make sure you saw my last message. Let me know if you're still interested. Maybe you follow up a third time, hey, not sure if you saw my messages, let me know. No wonder you're not closing sales. You're following up maybe 3 times and it's annoying. The way to follow up 5 to 12 times to actually close the sale is to give value in the follow-up. And let me tell you the second half of that statistic, right? So if 80% of sales are closed after 5 to 12 follow-ups, only 20% of salespeople actually do that. So what does that tell us? 20% of salespeople are closing 80% of the sales. So you up your game even by 50%, you're already way ahead of most people. So 3 is to follow up with your old leads. They're already warm, you've already talked to them, there's a client in there. There just is. You could have 10 leads and there's a client in there, right? Even just 1 in 10. There's a client in there. You just are discouraged, you're frustrated, you're overwhelmed. And I understand that, that's understandable, but you gotta go follow up with them, right? Don't let them fall through the cracks. The fourth thing that you need to do if you wanna get more clients is you need to use hashtags. the right way, not the way you're thinking, where it's like hashtag mindset coach, hashtag business coach, hashtag female entrepreneur, hashtag boss babe, hashtag girl. No, that's not how I use hashtags. I use social media to make money. So I use hashtags to make money, not to look sexy on Instagram. So what I do is, let's say that here's my process. Here's my Instagram hashtag fun. It's really simple. Let's say I am a marketer for real estate agents. One of my clients is a marketer for real estate agents, right? And this can work for any niche. So what you'll do is you go to, let's say, real estate. I'm on Instagram. I go to hashtag real estate or hashtag real estate lifestyle or hashtag real estate agent. And I'm going to start to find real estate agents. They start popping up. Sort by recent, by the way, not top. So I'll start to find real estate agents, and I've got my bio all primed. It says, Amanda, real estate marketer. People know what I do. There's a little link to an opt-in right there. But I'll just start leaving comments. Here's what I do that I think is different and that lands me a lot of clients per month. I will, if they have a story live, I'll view their story, and I usually leave like the 100 emoji reaction or the fire emoji reaction. So step one is to view their story and react to it if they have it. If they don't have a story live, what you're going to do is you're going to go to their highlights. Most people have highlights. About me, the dog, plants, whatever. Then what I'll do is I'll message them and I'll say, hey, love what you're doing. I'm curious, how did you get started as a real estate agent? What's the story behind that? Your feed caught my eye. Tell me, how'd you get started? So now I'll do like 100 at a time, right? So now I'm talking to 100 real estate agents, and we get to talking. We're just kind of shooting the shit, just whatever it might be. Hey, I love that. How long have you been in business? We're networking. This isn't rocket science. If you want my ebook, I have an ebook on how to network online, and I'll leave it in the link below, but it's not rocket science. We're just having a conversation. And then they're going to ask you, well, what do you do? Now I get to say, I'm a marketer for real estate agents. I help real estate agents close more deals more quickly. Maybe that's what your tagline. Ding, 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 right? Now Mary, the real estate agent, is really excited to be talking to you. So then Mary's like, that's interesting. I'd love to learn more about that, and then Amanda, the real estate marketer, says, yeah, let's set up a time to talk. I'd love to see if I can help you. You talk to 100 people doing that. You'll book 10 calls, and you'll close 1 client. The numbers aren't the same for everyone, but that's the average. So if you want to get a client next week, all you have to do is use that strategy. Talk to 100 people in your niche, get 10 phone calls booked, get 1 client from that. You can do that, but most people don't have the discipline to talk to 100 people. They don't want to work. But if you really want to get a client, you can, just from following strategy number 4, which is to use hashtags the right way. I'm in a sassy mood, you guys. You have no idea. I've been sick all week, and this is my first day back, and I'm in a sassy mood. 5th and final. This is a bit of a longer term, more like an ongoing strategy, but it works. So you need to start building the habit of doing it. Make it your goal. Answer 20 questions a day. I do this in Facebook groups. You can also do it on Instagram. You can also do it on LinkedIn. This is your choice. But I make it my goal to answer 20 questions a day. So what's going to happen is, if I answer 20 questions, a few of those people are going to message me for follow-up. I help them out, give them a little bit, and then we're going to book a call, and then I'm going to close them. It takes time to do that. It's sort of like, I don't know what it is, like going to the gym and doing 20 minutes of treadmill, right? And sometimes I do both at the same time. Sometimes I'm on the stair stepper answering questions. So 2 birds with 1 stone. Answering 20 questions a day is going to allow you to help people on a consistent basis. And helping people on a consistent basis leads to calls, which leads to clients. So the 5th and final thing that you need to do is answer 20 questions a day. You go in, you say, here are my thoughts on that. Here's what I've learned. I use tally marks to track it every day. I have a little post-it note that I put on my iMac. Every time I answer a question, I put a little tally mark. By the end of the day, I've answered around 20 questions. A lot of this stuff isn't rocket science, but it's, do we actually have the discipline to do it? Not just once, because everyone's motivated one time around, but 20 times every day, 5 days a week for a year. It takes discipline to do that, but there's a direct correlation between helping people and the money you make. So if you are loving your income, that's a good sign, because what that's telling you is that what you're putting out there, people are returning to you, right? There's a good correlation. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.